Don't fucking kill us all. Okay.
Oh, dramatic entrance.
Okay.
Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you for being here, Marko.
Thank you for having me.
Do you maybe want to introduce yourself and your hobby a bit?
Yeah, so my name is Marko and I come from Serbia and my hobby today is cooking.
So, where did this passion for cooking come from?
It started, from a very early age, growing up in a busy Serbian household with a lot of Balkan food and learning from family, friends. Yeah, just kind of that's where the whole interest started.
Yeah, and I think your whole family is like big into cooking, baking, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get right into it and let's start with like things to do with your hobby. Like, what's your favorite cuisine to cook?
No, yeah. My favorite, I don't think I have really a favorite cuisine. Obviously, I love cooking Balkan food, but it's all about trying new stuff and new techniques, new styles, and uncovering new dishes and learning something new at the end of the day. So
Definitely.
yeah.
And would you say that's what keeps you coming back to cooking? The new experiences and everything?
Definitely, yeah, for sure. I feel like cooking is kind of by itself, it's an art form, and there's endless possibilities when it comes to dishes and creativity. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. So like, what would you say is your preferred meal to cook? I don't know. Like, what would you cook on like a weekly basis, for example?
So if I had to pick one meal to cook,
Just like, say something you cook.
Your favorite meal to cook?
Like something you cook weekly that you've, in your terms, mastered, so to say.
I just love making anything that's kind of wrappable. So whether it's burritos, gyros, which we'll try today, or even burgers. Yeah.
Anything, sandwich,
tacos,
wrapped, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the best to eat and most tasty.
yeah, definitely.
In terms of, obviously you enjoy it, but throughout your cooking experience, is there a specific skill or skills that you've acquired that you feel like has positively impacted other parts of your life?
Yeah, for sure. The main one being kind of this consistency, even when things don't go to plan. There's a lot of trial and error involved, especially with baking. This is why I try to avoid baking as much as I can, because sometimes, I don't know, the dough just doesn't rise or whatever. So you just gotta be persistent and continue trying, because you'll get it one time.
Yeah, I think you have left the cooking with your sister, and she knows what she's doing there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking about food, like food in Zurich, what do you think of the restaurant options and stuff here?
I feel like it's quite limited, to be fair, but it is expanding quite fast, especially around this side of the Zeal River. It's a lot of good restaurants, but there is always space for some better street food, in my opinion. And maybe one day I can open a restaurant, which would be great.
Is that your dream?
Definitely one of my dreams, yeah.
One thing on the bucket list.
Exactly.
What would you say is your favorite restaurant in Zurich?
At the moment.
Favorite restaurant in Zurich at the moment? So for sit-in, I would say Gaijin. And then for kind of fast food, there's this, I think it's called Eki Sando, pop-up Japanese sandwich place.
It's like a window in a wall, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and would you, like, speaking of sit-in or like takeout, would you say you're rather a sit-in or a takeout person?
In Zurich, honestly, takeout. Usually sit-in dining is a little bit too expensive for the portion sizes. But yeah, so definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a fair point.
So what are we cooking again today?
Today,
Yeah.
we're cooking some Greek food,
Uh-huh.
some gyros or gyros, whatever you call it, and maybe some dessert even. We'll see about that.
I think we said
So,
we
yeah.
make some basic halloumi, just have a little bit of a starter. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Then let's get into it right away.
Let's
Yeah.
get into it.
Sure. Let's go.
Ready?
Yeah. For doing this is
Alright, now what? Into the bowl?
Aber die deine Schwester bei Mackenzie. Oha.
Beide.
Oha.
Also nicht beide Schwestern, aber die beiden.
Yeah. Her fiance is my brother. I don't know if
Ja.
you know.
Ja, ja.
That guy is my brother.
Oh, that's crazy cool though.
Yeah.
So, but did you guys know each other before?
No, our friendship
No.
is forced.
Basically. I'm
That's
getting
crazy.
paid to be his friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, cool.
Wait, that's crazy.
Okay, nah, bro.
Just cool on the bowl.
Oh, we have the same soul.
That's great, bro.
Put it in the little bowl.
A little bowl.
How much?
More. Two pinches. One more. Can I do one more? Is that good?
Alright. Don't be shy on the paprika. I'll tell you when to stop. That's good, that's good. Cayenne pepper.
Chill out, it's a bit spicy.
No, you can put half of the amount you put for the cayenne.
No!
For the
I'm
paprika.
gonna die.
This way up. Oh, is it open? It's not open. It's not open. How many?
Ja, geht noch.
The web.
Yeah.
Ja, fine.
Throw it in, chuck it in there.
A little mix.
Just a little bit more salt.
Do we mix it with our hands? I wash my hands.
Chicken.
But I wash my hands.
Yeah, you can.
But you can't go.
Honey is a secret
So
ingredient.
with my hands, okay?
Yeah.
Wait. We're not there.
Okay, good.
Right, perfect.
Yeah, hands up.
That's the garlic. Chop it up.
Perfect. Secret ingredient. Lemon zest.
Marko knows what
Did
he's
you wash
doing.
the London?
Yeah,
we did.
gotta wash everything.
Sorry, bro.
Buddy, what are we doing right now?
Oh, we're mixing the chicken.
Tomato needs to be washed and has to go into the
Is this fine, Marco?
Joshua, look into the camera, bro. Your face is not
You
visible.
have to zoom in more for more cinematic effect.
It goes in the freezer, right?
Yeah, freezer.
Do I need to dry it?
No. It needs to be extra cold. Frozen.
huge thank you to Marko for guiding us through this experience and showing us your hobby and sharing what you like to do in your free time.
Thank you very much. At least I'm not hobbyless, so I hope you enjoyed this experience as much as I did.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the food, definitely worth it. Definitely something to cook at home for the viewers. Yeah, we didn't make a recipe, but you can find those online. But I definitely recommend. It's very delicious. And again, thank you so much for being on this episode.
Thanks for having me.
The boys are very grateful for you to step up and say, okay, yeah, I'll do this with you guys. And since you're also familiar with the CAS, or CAS principle, yeah, I wish you luck in your last IB year.
Thank you.
And on your future cooking experiences.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe, guys. Peace.
Action. Okay, now to our reflection part. I think we can all agree that this was a good experience with my friend Marko. I think it showed us that these connections aren't made through just talking, but also through having like experiences together.
Yeah, interacting with each other.
Exactly.
The cooking.
And that like sharing a hobby is like creates these bonds with people, but also like teaches others in a like fun and educational way.
Yeah, I think kind of as we kind of touched on, what really stood out to me was how the relationship developed, especially once we started that hands-on action, because obviously cooking requires responsibility from each person, communicating, decision-making, and a lot of trust. And I think at the same time, I think we did well as a group, especially given it was our first time doing something together of such nature. But I think there were moments where we probably could have asked some more probing questions or reflected more intentionally on like the specific connections and the access we had to someone who was very experienced in that field.
Yeah, but I believe that kind of like the cooking we did, I mean, I think for our first podcast that was a great experience. We learned new stuff, we had a lot of fun together. It was unfortunate that Jan couldn't be there because he was ill, and yeah, we had you in our hearts when we were filming.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
What do you think cooking and like how did it serve as like a common ground for you guys to connect on a deeper level with Marko? Like given you guys haven't, like Ferdy and Josh, you guys haven't met him before, but Anatol knows him quite well, and so do I. So what do you think, how did it serve as like a catalyst of forming this relationship?
I think it just like, yeah, it like.
I think cooking is a very simple thing. Everyone has to cook sometime in their life. And it was Marko's hobby. I mean, he had all this kind of like family history with cooking. He comes from Serbia, I think it was.
Yes.
And there's all this tradition involved. And coming back to the Common Grounds podcast, I think that cooking, something so simple, can be such a great impact on people, like we saw with Marko, was a great way to kind of like start off our first podcast. And I think it was a good activity.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. Yeah.
Any
Well
further
said.
questions?
Do you think cooking allowed you to connect with them on a deeper level, in the sense like, you know, cooking requires communication, requires hands-on action from every single person. How do you think that like collaboration allowed you guys to connect deeper compared to like, for example, you know, speaking on Snapchat or speaking on call or texting? What impact does this hands-on nature like have on this relationship with Marko?
I think when you have the hands-on nature or the real-world experience we had cooking with Marko, I think online, I think there's communication, but I think the key difference with us was that we were performing an activity. And I think what made it even more effective in terms of gaining a good relationship was we were learning something. It wasn't simply meeting someone in person, it's something that we were learning, something, a new skill we were acquiring. And I think being able to connect through someone's hobby is also a very effective way of understanding them, the way they work, and also just because a hobby reflects a lot about someone and that interest, and I think that really helped.
Yeah, very well said, I would say.
Okay, last question. Would you guys consider cooking to be a potential hobby for you guys in the future?
I would say yes. I mean, my father's a good cook. My brother loves cooking. My sister's very into baking. We always cook as a family as well. Most of the parts I'm doing homework or other things because I didn't enjoy it as much. That's also why it was quite a new hobby for me. So from my side, I would say I will in future probably help a bit more in the kitchen, especially now that I know how fun it can be actually. What about you guys?
I think for me, I mean, it's already kind of a hobby, obviously influenced by Marko as well. But yeah, I will continue cooking and hopefully continue learning new things and new styles and stuff and improve.
Yeah, I think kind of a combination of what you both said. I think obviously I did very basic cooking, but I think it's kind of opened a new opportunity to go a bit more in detail and not just do it as something that's practical, more something that's enjoyable than a hobby.
Alright, and I think that's it for us. I think whole experience was pretty good for us. Also making new social connections from people outside of our local community, which is obviously school. And yeah, it opened doors for us, I think, and yeah, just showed us what we're actually capable of.
And now to the bloopers.